Thanks for joining me. I'm Dr. James Marcum with another biblical prescription for life. And today I was asked by some truckers to give us some health tip to help our truckers. And you know, the truckers are the ones that are carrying our goods, sharing with us. They stay up late at night. They drive all over the country. I've taken care of truckers for years, and it's a tough life. Sometimes they don't get to move around as much. It's hard to get good nutrition. It gets you sleep when you lose sleep at night. You always have to be on your toes because you never know what's going to happen on the road. So it's a tough life. And a trucker came up to me recently and he said, listen, we want to do better. Can you give me some tips for truckers? And I said, yes, I can, but I'd also like you to start surveying truckers so we can know your needs. So I've got 5 tips that will help everyone, but specifically for truckers today. But before we do that, I want us to look at the big picture, the real source of healing. All of us, have problems. I'm a doctor. I'm not perfect. I just do the best I can. I try to be humble. I try to review the literature. I pray about my decisions. I pray for each one of you that come to this site that we might have eternal healing together and that we can all meet each other and say, hey, listen, I never met you personally, but I saw you on a webcast or I shared this with somebody and we all have eternal healing as a result of that relationship. So I like to start by turning to the real source of healing, the real ultimate physician, and that's God through his son, Jesus. And the text I'd like us to focus on today is one in Hebrews. And I really like to read the Bible because when we read the Bible, when we slow down and just savor God talking to us, he'll speak to us through the Holy Spirit. We can be changed. We can be transformed. And I hope you can carry this text with you throughout the day and slowly think about it and pray that the Holy Spirit will apply it to your life. And that's Hebrews chapter 13, verse 16. But do not forget to do good and to share, for with such sacrifices God is well pleased. I want to please the God of the universe. And he says, don't forget to do some good and to share. Well, that's one thing that I love about truckers. They do good. They're ahead of our transport system and our supply chain. And if it wasn't for them doing good and sharing, we would have some hard problems. So I want to give some tips. Today, I want to share some things with the truckers. They share with us. I want to share back that will help you do better, have a better life, feel healthy, not many side effects. So I just want to give you 5 today that I think are very doable. This is something you can do, you hold on to. Number 1, consider wearing compression stockings. Well, what are compression stockings? Well, these are just socks that come up about your knee that put some pressure on the lower part of your legs. Well, why would this be valuable to truckers or anyone? Well, this helps the veins do better. You have less clotting. It helps put blood up into your circulation and it helps you feel better. I wear compression stockings when I'm up quite a bit, and it makes me feel a lot better. Truckers at an increased risk of blood clots, they don't move as much. They often can have bad veins, which can result in varicose veins, pain in the legs, swelling in the legs, things of that nature. And these stockings can help push the fluid out of the legs, give them supports, lower those risks of developing blood clots. There's many places you can get it. There's a bunch of ones you can try on Amazon. But I encourage you, if you're a trucker, consider wearing a compression stocking. I've talked to a couple truckers and they do it and it makes their legs feel great. They have less swelling, less risk of blood clots, and many of them say it gives them more energy. Now, it's a little bit tough to put on, but it's well worth it. And you can just compare the times you're driving and wear it and times you're driving and don't wear it and see how you feel. Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to make you feel better. So that's tip number one, compression stockings. You can Google it, get it on Amazon, medical supply. It's not that expensive. You don't even need a doctor's appointment. It's just like a therapeutic sock that goes up to your knees. Okay, number two, truckers spend long times in the cab. They don't move around as much. So try to build and think about moving as much as you can. For instance, when you have to stop to refuel, park far away and walk in to the truck stop. In the cab, every so often when it's safe, you can practice moving by taking deep breaths. Maybe you can stretch and move the parts. Maybe you can move your arms a little bit. But remember, regular movement, even if it's not getting out of your driver's seat, can still help you. So try to build in movement. Whenever you stop for refueling, whenever you stop at night, try to walk a couple times around your truck. Traditionally, people can go to exercise programs and build walking in their day, but truckers, when they sit all day, they have a hard time. So they have to be creative. So even though you can't get out and walk or maybe join a gym, you can every so often have some type of movement that you do. I have some truckers that are squeezing balls. Some will build some light weights and safely work their arms back and forth. You can move your legs some. For sure, you can practice taking deep breaths, move your head and neck and shoulders, but the bottom line is you want to move regularly. I think not only will this help your health, but it will also help you stay more alert on the road. So try to be creative, but think about movement. So that's a second thing you can do to improve your health. When we move, we get better oxygen, lowers the blood pressure, helps lower the risk of developing many chronic diseases. It's a good thing to do. How about number three? Number three is another hard one for truckers that I've talked to. Hydration, drinking water. Remember, 70% of your body's water. Now, why is it hard for truckers? Well, they drive many hours and sometimes they don't want to stop to go to the bathroom. And they know if they drink water, they're going to have to go to the bathroom more. Well, you're going to have to be creative on this one, but try not to neglect when you can build it in to drinking water, to hydrating yourself. And it might mean that you might have to stop a little bit more along the road. It might mean you might be creative in the cab, but I think drinking water will help you feel better. A lot of times we get dehydrated. That's the number one cause of daytime fatigue. It causes us to get stiff. It causes lots of other issues in the body, more blood clots when we're dehydrated. So work on whatever way you can stay hydrated. Of course, the best thing you can stay hydrated is with water. You might have to bring water bottles or a cooler with you. I have a partner that has a big gallon jug she carries with her and sips out of that. Be creative, but I want you to think about drinking water every day. It's something that's going to help you truckers do better over the long term. I don't want to see you in the office with heart attacks and strokes and medical problems. So we want to do everything to prevent these things from happening. That's number three, water. Well, what's number four? Bring some healthy food with you. It is hard to find healthy food on the road. I've been to the truck stops. I have a camper and I go out quite a bit and I see some of the things they have there. Man, some of those things don't look very healthy to eat. I know that that's sometimes the only thing you have available, that or fast foods, but occasionally or more than not, try to pack your own food with you. Try to find things that are healthy with you, things that you can easily eat in the cabs. Maybe some apples or fruits or carrot sticks or celery sticks or anything that's simple and healthy. One of the things that I do when I drive in, I have a little commute that I have to go in the office. I have these Vega protein drinks that are really healthy. They put a lot of good things in them. I drink them of those, couple hundred calories, has lots of vitamins, minerals, has a little extra plant-based protein, does me real good. It's easy to do, but try to find healthy things to eat and put in your body as you travel. Try to remember that what you put in you is going to make a difference down the road. If you put more than 10 to 15% of your calories in fat, it's stored somewhere. If you can't burn it out, it's stored based on our genetics. We don't want it stored in the arteries causing heart attacks. Think about it. If we eat too much processed food, we get too much sodium. What sodium do? It can raise your blood pressure. And we don't want you to take a medicine or become swollen if you don't have to. So health tip number four is to try to bring some healthy food with you on your trips. What about number five? Number five is be alert to your symptoms. You know, a lot of people get in trouble because they ignore things early on. But you want to, quote, nip it in the bud. Don't let something go on for a long period of time. If you're having a problem, see your physician, your provider, get some help. What would some of those be? You can't breathe well. You start to swell. You have palpitations. You have chest pain or tightness when you walk or do things. You're getting dizzy, passing out. You have fevers or rash or cough. Those are all symptoms. Things aren't right. Get help right away. Don't put it off. And you know, right now, to truckers, you know, they know you can find places where they have at least an urgent care, someplace, a quick place you can walk in, get help right away, make sure nothing is serious. Those are some 5 health tips that I think will help you. Compression stockings, moving more, hydration, bring your own healthy foods, be alert to symptoms. But I want to leave you with what I think is the most important thing for all of us, including truckers, is our worship. Stay with God. Be with Him. Have a relationship. Take time in your cab to pray. Maybe you can listen to some Bible on text. Stay connected to eternal healing. That's the most important thing, and God's going to give you the power to help you do these things. It might not come all at once. It might come one step at a time, but we got to start somewhere. And we want to thank all the truckers for their services. And I want to remind you of that text today, Hebrews 13 verses 16. But do not forget to do good and to share, for which such sacrifices God is well pleased. So when we do good to each other and we share, it makes God happy. And I want to make the one that loves me the most happy in every way I can. So I hope this helps the truckers out, but these are some health principles that might help everyone out. If you like these type of presentations, hit the like button, share it with your friends. We have lots of other resources available because biblical prescriptions, doing good and sharing health and sharing the things that we do every day with everyone, these sacrifices, it makes God well pleased when we help each other. So I hope this helped you. This is another biblical prescription. I hope to join you real soon with another biblical prescription for life.